Welcome to Charts Today. My name's David Linton, and today's edition for Friday, the 29th of January, comes to you from London, and a lot of red again on the screen. So we start by looking at the dollar. It's had a bit of a resurgence the last few days, so it's short-term bullish, but the medium-term trend is still bearish, and the long-term trend is still very bearish. So for the moment, we are fighting the longer term trends. Remembering this is my weekly, my daily, and my 60-minute chart, long term, medium term, and short term view of the market with the corresponding point and figure targets. And of course, you can do this on any list that you like. But here is my list that I look at every day. So we start by looking at we looked at the dollar, then look at the euro. Against the dollar, big move, sideways consolidation, big move. So the long-term picture is very bullish. The medium-term picture, we are slowing down the last several weeks. And short-term, that dollar strength has just played through. The yen sitting at 104 against the dollar. Yen tends to be a safe haven asset. We're just seeing that starting to move into bullish territory. So yen bullishness is a potential factor for the risk-on trade. And if we look at sterling, we're sitting at 136.75 against the dollar, holding the long-term trends. Short-term, we're just really sideways there. And against the euro, we're just nudging that 113 level. So we are holding the 9-month gains that we've seen in the rate against the euro. So sterling looking stronger. Bitcoin is up this morning, up 9%, so $36,000. That's not enough to unwind the downside targets, but that is a move. Again, the risk on trade, a lot of people seeing Bitcoin as a place to head. And if we look at the S&P 500 index, it was up at one stage 2% yesterday, fell away at the end of the session. We said 3,800 was the level that we needed to close above. We failed to do that, and so looks like this might be the beginnings of a lower high. Watch for the lower low on the short-term chart. 37.50 would be a bad closing level or below that. The Nasdaq 100, much the same picture here. We are holding the shorter-term trend a little bit better. We do have mini downside targets, but for the moment, it's all eyes on the S&P 500. And the Dow, we're seeing here also just holding its gains as well. A lot of defences in there that's played into. The future down 1% this morning, so it does suggest a lower opening. And the Nasdaq E-mini down 1.3%, so it looks like tech will be hit. More importantly, the VIX volatility, we highlighted this yesterday, that massive jump, we saw that jump to the target. We fell away yesterday in the VIX and then we jumped again towards the end of the session. So there is a fair amount of negative sentiment creeping in at the moment, and that's really showing up in the VIX volatility. So just watching that is pretty key. In the UK, the FTSE future is down 1% this morning. The cash market in Germany is down 1%, and the CAC Quarante also down 1%. So we're just seeing a general trend malaise in Europe. The Japanese market down 1.7%, stronger yen not helping there, and the Hang Seng down 1% as well, and China down 0.6%. So we're seeing a lot of these short-term trends breaking. That's quite key. India was fairly flat, but their trend has broken lower this week as well, and the Aussie market was down 0.2%. Again, nowhere near breaking the high we saw back in March. Gold is up 0.5% this morning. Not enough really to turn the trend bullish, so we are just holding on here. The long-term consolidation continues, and silver was up as much as 6% yesterday. We saw that real leap. Has held on to quite a bit of those gains, and we are seeing this triangle breakout on silver, so that is quite interesting for precious metals. So we're seeing that triangle break there, really significant. That the run, the move into the triangle, we should expect another run, and we've got an upside target here for silver, so we are bullish there, better looking than gold. Copper holding on to its levels. It's had an amazing run in the last several months, and US 10-year yields back on the up. So we did touch the 1% level yesterday. We are now just pulling back above the cloud, turning back to short-term bullish. We've got a target of 120. We've been near there, so interesting that looks like we're going to have another go at those levels and long-term upside targets as well. taking a quick look now at the energy mix. We've got Brent crude up 0.25%, but very much a sideways market this week. Our call was sideways, and that's where we've gone. WTI, much the same picture, of course. So that's been quite key. US nat gas, we have seen is up this morning, and it's had a relatively good week. On storage numbers yesterday, there was a little bit of a fallback, but looking still pretty good. Emissions sitting at up down 1% this morning, so they're just struggling. And looking at the gas markets, it's a bit of a mixed picture. NBP in the UK up 1.6%, TTF in Holland, the Dutch gas front month contract down 2%. So we are just teetering along in this range at the moment between 1885 and 2275. That is the range, and we need to really now wait for a break. And if we look at the seasonal gas contract, it's down 1% as well. So we are just seeing a little bit of bearish sentiment creeping into gas markets. German power sitting down 1%, again pretty range bound. And if we look at Nordic power, we're actually up 1.3%. That's starting to look a little bit better on the short-term chart, but not much in terms of targets to play for. Keep an eye on those 1 minute targets. Notice how the first one's been met, we're nearly at the second one, so that's quite key. That's it for today. Until Monday, have a great weekend. Happy charting. See you then.